Hello, fire signs. I'm here to do your semi-weekly or semi-something. I don't do it frequently, but I'm going to be doing the air signs today, and I'm going to be finishing up later today with the earth signs also. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and our first one is going to be for Aries. Aries. So what do we have for Aries? Okay. Oh. Not happy in love. Maybe you're in a relationship with someone that you're not happy with. It's unfulfilling emotionally. Or you're not interested in any love at this time. Maybe there's other things that are going on in your mind. Other things your lack of work. It could be that there is somebody, but you're just not working with them you're not working on a relationship at this point. That's interesting that you would get the Ace of Pentacles. This is like a brand new beginning. And maybe that's why you're discontent in love. Maybe this has been interfering with your work ability or your capability to make a living or career or work of some sort. But with this being done, it almost makes me feel like this has been a distraction. And you're starting to realize that it's making you lose interest in work. And there's a new opportunity here for you for some kind of financial abundance. Interesting. Oh, there's going to be a tower moment. You know why? Because if you're not happy in love and you're not working, those two things together if you think about yourself, if you're not working or working towards something and you're feeling the lack of love, that tells me that the divine is seeing this as a stagnation of some sort. You're stuck in a situation maybe that you can't even find a way out of. So the tower moment is in the upright, which means there's going to be a tower moment. It's not going to be the overwhelming one when it's in reverse, but it is going to be something that is going to make you wake up to see what you're doing. It's like a wake-up call. You may even have manifested this. I think you know that you need help with this. I think it's more geared towards this because this is manifesting your ability to work so that you can financially gain some abundance. Let's keep going. I'm going to do some clarifying here too in a moment. Oh my gosh, the Nine of Swords is telling me that this is definitely some kind of a stressor for you. It's keeping you stuck. You can't even get out of your mind. Ooh, let's go ahead and see what we get for clarifiers. Dissatisfied in love, tower moment, bringing you anxiety, the lack of love, the lack of work, financial abundance just around the corner. You may have been manifesting this. Let's get a feel. There was something that something brought you clarity, some kind of truth. It's almost like it woke you up. I already said that. It does. It feels like these two things, something woke you up. And I think what it was, it brought you to the realization that you're too stuck on something that it's hard to let go of people, or usually people or a person in the past. It's hard to start afresh with something new. But there was the reason you realized something with the Ace of Swords, that there was some kind of truth that made clarity to you, and it made you realize that this in the past needs to go. It was like I said, it's like an awakening. I think you knew it all along, but you just didn't have enough clarity to trust your own thoughts. But now that you've recognized that the divine is going to come in and help you, this is actually a really good card for you at this point to get that energy removed from you. To me, the Tower moment and the Death card are all about removing the energy that's keeping you in a stalemated kind of situation. Yeah. The Page of Swords, this is somebody that has learned some kind of lesson. They knew the lesson that was learned with this particular card on these three is telling me that you knew that there was something that needed to be done in order for you to get back to work and bring in this abundance. It was something you'd been manifesting, but the anxiety came because you weren't receiving the abundance that you thought you needed. It was like whatever you did, it didn't seem to work. And it was because you were working, but half-heartedly, because you had your other half of your mind stuck on love or some kind of relationship from the way past. But it's taken care of now. One last card. Temperance in reverse. This affects your relationships and your finances, and it's like saying at this point it's out of balance. There's nothing that can be done at this time. And it almost feels like you started this and you're realizing it now, and then all of a sudden it's like, just hold still until it all gets balanced out, because you're working now. It's going to work. Because when this turns in the upright, this is telling me that Temperance is able to work with what's here to get it all balanced. But right now, it's almost like we've captured the energy right now while it's just being developed. Does that make sense? And then as this develops, then this will turn in the upright and it'll all get balanced out. That's a very interesting reading, Aries. But you knew that you weren't getting anywhere because you weren't getting the abundance that you had hoped you were going to. Beautiful. Wow, that was interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. So the next up is going to be Leo. The Strength card. Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. The only sign that has the sun. It's beautiful. Which can also sometimes make them just a little bit arrogant. Prideful, probably more better of a word. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for Leo? Oh, time to take a break. You might need to be healed. You probably have something that's going on with you that's physically or emotionally got you down. And whatever it is, you need to take the time out to rest and heal. Meditate. Whatever method it is that you use. To me, it seems like sleep is the most natural form of healing your body and your spirit. Now, the Two of Wands makes me think that you're also about ready to encounter some kind of change in your life, because this can be like a major change here, leaving one part of your life behind and moving on to something completely different, maybe even to another country, making plans. You might be making plans for looking at somebody from the past. You could be making a plan to get to this person, and maybe they live in a foreign land or far away from where you are. This is reminiscent nostalgia about better days when things were happier and smoother and we didn't have all this life hard stuff happening to us. The Fool in reverse. This is saying that if you're not careful, if you don't take the time to rest and heal and clear your psyche of whatever negative brought this on, your chances of moving are going to be null. Because if you take the leap of faith without even looking and not even having a plan, you're risking it falling apart. It may not go as planned. So be careful about this energy. Take the time to rest and heal before you can do this other stuff. If you're headed to someone you love, you need to heal and rest. Now the Page of Cups in reverse is just somebody that's coming in to distract you in some form. And it's a message, and it's something about a message that's not going to be good because it's in reverse. It's possible that this person that you may be wanting to get with, maybe you fear that they're going to reject you. And if this is the case because you're not taking the time to rest and heal, this could be part of the effects of denying this. Oh, you're looking for a happy ending with somebody. A happy ever after. Love, perhaps even a marriage. And I think you have somebody already in mind. Just clarify. Yeah, there's justice here. Whatever you do here is in your favor. It's meant to happen. And if that means resting and just taking a leap of faith. The Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands tells me there's not going to be a celebration. There's not going to be an opportunity to have a stable relationship with this person. They may not be interested. This could be an apology to you that they're not interested. There needs to be communications before you just take off. You can plan all day long, but if you're not taking the action, that's not going to happen. But this justice to take the time out and to move on is the only thing I see here that is right. Everything else is up in the air because there's not enough communications. And you got the Four of Cups in reverse, which tells me that you've been discontent in life or in some kind of love. And you're hoping that this is the person that's going to bring you back to life. Because this is what's happening, and this is what caused this to happen. Because you were discontent in love. And you're looking for love. If you've got karmic situation behind you, which I don't see that, because justice would have said that. Justice in reverse would have said there's karma left behind in a relationship that wore you out. And if you're ready to move on, that's fine. But you need to rest before you head to something that you missed, something from your past. Maybe you feel like it's too late, that you've already missed the boat with this person. You could be self-sabotaging yourself here. You don't know that because you're not communicating. I see no communications. So don't set yourself up for failure, and especially don't use this energy of being an idiot. And I hate to say that, but that's what the book says. This is being a complete idiot. Somebody that's not planning and just rushing off and doing what they want to do without communicating. Wow. On the bottom of the deck we do have a proposal. The Knight of Cups is here to make a love offer. I believe that's you, Aries. You're wanting to propose to somebody, but I think you're scared. I really do. Maybe you feel like you'll be a fool if you take the time to go and see them. You need to communicate. You know, that's the best way to get resolve, is to communicate. Don't leave it just hanging in the air, not knowing, what's going to happen. And if you do head out, there might be some unexpected company for whoever you're headed to. Maybe they won't. I don't know. You'll know best. You'll know best about the communication part. But my recommendation on that is to communicate first. Communicate first. And it's not foolish to do that. Just do it. Alright. The last one is Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is all about expansion, making things better than they are. Let's see, Sagittarius. Oh, this Four Cups has been in every one of the readings here for all of the fire signs. There's a discontent in love. Discontent just means you're not satisfied. You wish there was something better. There is. The divine has got this cup full of rainbow juice, I call it, and it's like, here's your wish come true. Are you going to take it or not? There's somebody here for you. There is somebody here for you, Saggy. Aries and Leo, every one of you have that. You may be blocking something. Well, for one thing, I feel like you're blocking your heart. You're protecting yourself because of the negative energy you've had in the past from perhaps an old relationship or even several relationships. With the Seven of Wands, this is protecting yourself or defending others off from you that want to cause you harm. Maybe that's the way you see love, is that it's all negative. Don't give up, because there is a couple of love here that is divinely guided. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is telling me that there's not going to be any success here. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse also indicates that it can happen, but I think you're going to have to let down your guard in order for this situation to work. Once you let down your guard and open your heart to receiving love again, this will probably turn in the upright. And it's because right now you're setting yourself up for karma. You've got karma. When you're blocking, you have karma from a previous situation that's blocking you from getting this Wheel of Fortune, which is good luck in every aspect of your life. It could be fortune, it could be a job, it could be a brand new love. But when you're blocking, it's not going to spin. It's not going to be in your favor. But it's on the board, which tells me there's the opportunity for you to get this. But you've got to stop blocking. And especially when you're over here looking at love, you've got to stop blocking love. Okay, I said it enough. You even manifested this. You manifested to block yourself from love. You're not interested. You must have been hurt really, really bad. Really bad. Oh, that could be why. Whatever you were in last time was probably very toxic. And the only way you're out of it is because the devil in reverse says, take the first step and you can be free. And maybe that's what you did. You took the first step to be free, But now you don't even want to look at love. You're manifesting it. You're manifesting the blockage of love. You did it deliberately. But that's not what the divine wants for us. He wants us all to have love. This is, again, somebody that's looking to take a different path in life. And I know if you've had something toxic, there's definitely karma here. And that's why you're blocking, is because you don't know how to get out of that karmic. You probably are out of it, but you don't know how to release what caused it. In other words, it's like there's a lesson here that you didn't learn. You need to learn what happened in that relationship that caused you to want to block it and manifest the blockage in order for you to be free, so that you can learn to be your true self again. And once you're your true self again, then you'll attract the right people. And it could be you kept attracting the wrong people that were toxic for you because you built up karma from each relationship. I'm going to get one clarifier for the middle. Yeah, now you're starting to see things clearly. You're starting to realize. I think just this little bitty reading is going to be enough to wake you up to say, I realize now what I was doing. I was going at it blindly before, but now I've got a plan, and I understand why I wasn't seeing everything clearly. Because Seven of Cups is saying, all right, I'm going to make a choice, but this time I'm going to be very clear about it in my mind and in my heart. On the bottom of the deck, the same old pattern gets repeated over and over again. This is what happens when the Nine of Wands are in reverse. You repeat the same patterns over and over and over again. But with the Clarity card here, I think you're going to eliminate that. And it's because you keep karma. Those are all like karma sticks. There's 9 of them. And you're still burning one bright, which means you probably haven't gotten completely over your last situation. Alright, take the time to do it. Alright, that's it for you guys. I'll see you next time. Until then, namaste. Be safe.